What's up, YouTube? It's Taylor.
Just wanted to post an update. This is an update for Rover. I'm working on a simulator for Rover that's in Unreal Engine 4. And I want to really do some serious reinforcement learning to teach Rover to follow a network of trails and ultimately build a general purpose nav stack for it. Would be a high aspiration. So this is just kind of showing you now like a global view, and then we'll actually click into it. So this is pretty much just an Unreal Engine example that I've started building on. So you've got this random vehicle. I'm going to change the vehicle at some point so it's more like Rover. I could just put the actual STLs for Rover in here. But what I want to do is combine a few different research papers into a network that will actually drive a rover-like vehicle around on several different missions. So you see now I'm going on a mission that's going to take me up to some unique buildings. And let's see, where are those buildings? There they are. So yeah, so this is kind of already a very complex playground to do learning in, and the first step that I'm going to do is just to try to get something that can drive around this black track. So yeah, very simple, at least in some regard. So I'm going to try to hook this up to AI Gym so I can just use the kind of environment setup that they have there. I'm going to build a scoring system into this game. So that's going to feed a world state that includes a score back to the gym. And then I've never actually done machine learning, so I'm going to teach myself machine learning. And a couple of research papers that have inspired me are the world models research paper. So if you look up, I think it's worldmodels.github.io, there is a really nice page that talks about a research paper that is doing a vehicle around a track with a slightly different camera angle, but it's pretty much the same deal, and they used that same scheme to control a Doom video game, so I think that it would probably work pretty well for a camera view. I'm going to move the camera view on the sim so that it's in the location of that I plan to put cameras on Rover. So the idea is to be able to do training in sim, and then I'll beef up the sim if that works, and then try to get transfer learning to work so that I can actually program Rover to drive around in the real world. So the world models paper is interesting, and then DeepMind has one, learning to navigate cities without a map, where they send an agent down the streets of London on Google Street View, and it learns where it is by looking around, and it remembers where to go to get to new locations. So that will be the high-level navigation system, I'm thinking. And then there's some other papers. So there's MR Flow, which is mostly rigid motion flow research paper, and I'm going to see if I can use that to do 3D to do 3D from sequential monocular images, and try to use that as part of an obstacle avoidance scheme and feed that into the world models style nav system as an additional input and see what can happen. And generally, let's see, this is all in Unreal Engine 4. I'm doing this on Debian, and I'm going to put all of these files on GitHub shortly now that I've got something kind of cool. Would very much love collaboration and help here, so I'm going to make a post on Reboot about this, but just wanted to share my robot world. Thanks.